The Leafs' struggles against good teams continues. And I gotta say, it is totally different watching a Toronto Raptor basketball game than a Toronto Maple Leafs game. Because you know what I see? Effort from the Toronto Raptors. Now, I'm not saying the Leafs didn't play a good hockey game today. Don't get me wrong. I thought the Leafs played one heck of a hockey game today. They had lots of opportunities. Matthews was awesome today. I thought Kapanen looked really good. But in the end, you get no points, and you lose in regulation against a divisional opponent, the Boston flippin' Bruins. You lose 4-2 at Scotiabank Arena. Same narrative, though. You can't do anything in the first period, but you allow a goal in the first. Charlie Coyle scores 13 minutes into the period, making it a 1-0 Bruins lead after one period of play. Shots on goal were 9-8 in favor of the Leafs, but I don't care. Because you're down 1-0. Now, in the second period, as we saw against the Islanders, the Leafs come out flying. They looked really solid in the second period. They win in shots 15-11, including an absolutely stupid tip-in from Austin Matthews from the point, from Jake Muzzin's point shot. He tips it in for his 14th goal of the year. Muzzin and Nylander grab assists, and we're tied at 1. That's great. Head of the third period. All right, it's a 1-1 hockey game. They didn't have a kind of a stupid end of the second period and give up the lead, then go into the third down and but they went into the third, they tied it, they had a great second period. That is awesome. Let's start the third period and go right at the Bruins. 11 flippin' seconds in Brad Marchand. 11 seconds! We talk about it. The first 5 and the last 5. Hell, the first 15 seconds even. This team, I mean, the moment I grab some sort of faith that this team is playing a really good hockey game today and they're tied, they might have a chance here. And then they do that. 11 seconds into the third period, Marchand scores his 12th. But hold on. Under 4 minutes into the period, great job by Zach Hyman, as usual, getting the puck. Gets it to John Tavares. He does a spin set. It was kind of like a weird little spin-around pass into the center of the ice. Cross crease to Kasperi Kapanen. Rask gets a piece of it, but not enough. It's in the back of the net. Kapanen with the 6th goal of the season. Tavares and Hyman grab assists. Good job there. And we're tied at 2. Not even a minute and a half after that goal, Charlie Coyle comes around the back of the net, centers it to Brad Marchand coming off the bench. He splits 2 Leafs, gets 1 shot on Freddie. And Freddie's already down and out because he had to make that sprawling nice first save. I don't know if he needed to sprawl out for it, but he did. And he made the first save. And then the rebound, boop, right to the tape of Brad Marchand, and he buries it into the empty net. And that's it. The lead is right back for the Bruins. The Leafs give it right back to them just over a minute after they score and tie the game, as we have seen so often this year. But it's okay. There's still, 15 minutes to play in the third period. Lots of hockey left. And the Leafs have some good chances, but can't beat Tuukka Rask. That's been the narrative of the past how many ever years for the Leafs against the Boston Bruins. And then, with the net empty, with a minute and a half to play, Austin Matthews gets it around, just under the hash marks on the boards. And he tries to get past it behind his net, not really sure why. But it hits the player that's kind of pressuring him and goes to the back of the net to Tyson Barrie, who just kind of slaps it towards the point to who? Yeah, Big Z's and Zdeno Chara. Anyone going to block that shot? No, that's not happening. And he buries it into the empty net. Effort, people. And I know, like I said, off the top, they played a pretty good game to the Leafs. But it's this and the being... Look, I'm telling you now, guys, winning a hockey game, especially against the Boston Bruins, it's not about playing hard and physical. Just hang on. Let me speak. It's not about playing hard and physical. It's being hard and physical on the puck. You want that damn thing. You go in there, and I'm not saying you have to crush a guy. I'm saying you got to stick lift, you got to be hard on him, push him off the puck, get in there hard, grind it. We're not seeing that from the Leafs. I got to say, as much as I'm wearing a Nylander jersey, I get that. The guy's soft. Watching with him today, he's just going in there, slapping a guy with his stick and then skating away. Get in there. Make a play. Get the puck. Mike Babcock always says, and I know everyone's going to rip Mike Babcock apart, but he always says that, look, you got to be able to be great without the puck before you're great with the puck. And the Leafs are not a great team without the puck. We all know this. It's universally known. But what I saw today is some guys look good on the puck. I thought the fourth line looked great. I thought Batan had a great hockey game. I thought Shore looked great. I thought, Gauthier looked great. And yeah, the Leafs lost Trevor Moore midway through the game. And then Matthews, I thought, had a terrific hockey game. He looked fantastic today. But again, the guys like Nylander. And how many minutes did Cody Ceci have today? And I swear, if he was north 20, I'm going to flip. Where is he? Where's Cody Ceci? 1950. So pretty damn close. Who was less than Cody Ceci? So Andreas Johnsson played a total of 22 seconds. Excuse me, guys. 22 seconds more than Cody Ceci. I understand, Johnsson's a forward. I get that. But he's on the top line. Tavares played 18-14. Okay. Muzzin played 21-56. That's fine. Kapanen 17-40 something or whatnot. And where is Tyson Barrie? Played 2 seconds more. Nothing crazy there. But Travis Dermott. I love myself some Travis Dermott. He plays a little hard. And he's got some nice moves and everything. The guy played under 13 minutes. Why? And Mikheyev played 12. Why is Cody Ceci playing almost 20 minutes a night? Where a guy like Travis Dermott, and is there anybody else that I missed on the back end? I'm trying to find anybody here. Where's Riley? He played 25 minutes. I mean, you expect that. But a guy like Tyson Barrie and a guy like Cody Ceci. I understand Barrie has not had a good season with the Leafs so far, and track record shows that Tyson Barrie is a very good defenseman. So he should play north 20. He should be around that Riley range, maybe in and around there. No, he's playing 2 seconds more than Cody flippin' Ceci. And Cody Ceci, look, he may be a big guy and all that. He's slow. He's extremely slow. And in the new NHL, slow don't work. It just don't work. And I don't know what else to say, guys. The Leafs have lost 4 straight games. They're 9-8-4 on the year. Or is it 9-7-4? Heck, I don't even know at this point. It's 9-8-4, yeah. And these playoff hopes, I'm not saying it's dwindling away because there's a ton of hockey to play. And this team can turn things around at any point in time. But it's just they got to put everything together. I mean, look at their last 3 losses. You were down, 5-2 to Chicago? You came back and made it 5-4. Ooh. Down 5-3 to the Islanders, made it 5-4. Ooh. Don't care. You lost. Regulation. Done. Doesn't matter. Boston today. Well, other than the empty netter, you only lost 3-2. They're 1-goal games, and you lost all 3. They got to find a way to win in regulation against a good team. Because I don't know, all year long, the 9 wins this year for the Leafs, I'm going to kind of go through them with you guys here. They beat, where are we here? Ottawa to start the year, okay. Columbus, is Columbus any good? No, they're 6-8-4. So there's 2 of the 9. Where else are we here? They beat Detroit. Detroit's 7-12. They beat Minnesota 7-11. I'm not going to get into that. They beat Boston in overtime. Yeah, well, that overtime. You can't win a regulation. And you beat San Jose, who's still under 500. And where else are we here? They beat Philly in a shootout, who at the time were not any good. And then you beat Vegas. That was a good one in Vegas. But again, you still only won 2 in overtime. You still haven't won a regulation game against a team over 500 and in the playoffs, and they still haven't done so. The quote is, to be the best, you have to beat the best. And the Leafs have not. Period. All year long, they have not beaten any good teams. Look at the losses here. Islanders, really good. Boston, good. Where are we here? Montreal, they've been having a great year. Boston again. You lost to Washington. I'm looking at regulation here. You lost to Tampa, St. Louis. And those are all the games. I mean, there's a few in there loss-wise that, shootout overtime and maybe a couple losses against some not so good teams. But I'm going off of the games that you've lost against great teams. You lose. And this Leaf team has to find a way to play up to that level. Look, it's still very early. I get it. 21 games into the year. There's 82 in a season. There's lots of hockey to play. It's not even December, so I get it. There's lots of hockey to play. We need this team to get healthy for one thing, because losing Trevor Moore today, losing Kerfoot, and obviously with Mitch Marner out. Look, Kerfoot's done all right with the Leafs. Mitch Marner is Mitch Marner. And Trevor Moore has been a great story this year for the Leafs. He's been a great player. I love what we've seen from Trevor Moore this season. And now all three are injured. We don't know the extent of Trevor Moore's injury. He collided with Wagner at the blue line. He had a really solid hit on Trevor Moore, and he left the game and didn't return. So I don't know what the heck the spiel is there. But no matter what, you have John Tavares, Willie Nylander, Austin Matthews, Andreas Johnsson, Kasperi. I can go through the list about all these guys who have done very well for the Leafs in the past, including Frederik Andersen, who I thought was pretty good today. But the Leafs just aren't playing well. And they got to turn this thing around fast. Because I don't know where they are standings-wise. I have not looked. They're fourth in the division. They are sitting outside a playoff spot right now. And the problem with that is the teams behind you, Buffalo, Tampa. How has Tampa played 5 less games than the Leafs? I don't know how that's possible. But yeah, look at the teams behind you. Rangers. I'm going off of wild card. Hear me out. You got Buffalo, Tampa, Rangers, Columbus. All of those teams have played a ton less than the Leafs. Buffalo's played 3 less games. Tampa's played 5. The Rangers have played 4 less games. Columbus has played 3 less games. 2 less games, excuse me. And they're all within 4 points of the Leafs. That's how bad this team is playing right now. Now, can they turn things around in a heartbeat? Absolutely. But for me, it starts tomorrow. The reason I say that is because you're taking on Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on the second night of a back-to-back. Pittsburgh played tonight in Jersey. They're on their back-to-back. Did Matt Murray play for them in this one? He did. They're probably going to have Tristan Jarry in net for them. His numbers, very good, but he's a 1-3 record, just hasn't had the luck. Casimir Kaskisuo, I want to say it's his NHL debut tomorrow, so heck, we're going to have to see what happens. But you know what? If you win that game in Pittsburgh, I don't know Sidney Crosby, I get it, but you're playing in Pittsburgh. It's a road game against a team that is, 10-7-2, an over 500 team, a team that's probably going to be in the playoffs. So, hey, I'm not saying it's a statement game, but all I want to see is 2 flipping points. I don't care how they get it at this point. I need to see some sort of point total to be satisfied at all with this team right now, all right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this absolute... Actually, you know what? That's going to do it for this absolute mess. Smack that like button. Do appreciate that if you guys enjoyed the video and not the game. Right? Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys thought about the game. What you guys thought about the video. Who'd you like? Who'd you not like in the Leaf game? Like I said earlier, I don't think the Leafs played bad, but you lost. Period. Doesn't matter. Moral victories, I'm done with that crap. I don't say that word too often, but I'm going to say it there. You know why? Because that's the way they're playing. Those are the way things are going. You're 9-8-4. That is not a team that's going to be a playoff team. We got to see this team turn around. All right, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this, and how do you think this Leaf team can turn this thing around? I understand people are going to say fire Babcock. Well, that's not really how you turn things around, but that's how you shake things up. But turning things around with the team we have right now, what do you think are going to happen? Because Mike Babcock's not going to get fired 21 games into the season. You know that. Now, if they miss the playoffs, then you might start thinking stuff like that. But for right now, 21 games of the year, they're 9-8-4. What are your thoughts, guys? What do you think this team should do to get better? Do you think it's play more physical? Do you think it's play this guy with this guy? What do you think this Leaf team needs to improve heading into the next one tomorrow against Pittsburgh, all right? So comment down below, like I said, everything, guys. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night as well as the Leafs. 8:30 tip-off in Dallas as our Toronto Raptors look to stay on their nice little roll they've been on. Beating Portland, obviously, a couple nights ago, I think it was. Great basketball game there in Portland, coming away with the victory. Incredible statement game. Holding Lillard to only 9 points, and then Kawhi with 12, and LeBron with 13. I mean, holding those guys to that is ridiculous. And obviously, different task here tomorrow. Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic, big players there. 8:30 tip-off there in Dallas tomorrow night. And as for the Leafs, as we talked about, their next game is tomorrow night as well. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop there in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Leafs take on the Penguins. Both teams on second nights of a back-to-back. 7 o'clock puck drop. Casimir Kaskisuo, Tristan Jarry are the expected starters in that game tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.